Good morning. Um, Good morning. Um, Coach, can you tell us about the draw? What can you say about the draw results? And I believe that you've had a few changes on your team nominations.
First of all, it will not be an easy tie. We are not playing in our homeland, so it's difficult for us. We have to be careful all matches. Of course, we can do some changes, but we don't know yet. We will see after the first results if we will do or not. So that's it.
And Stefanos, you're going to play the first rubber for this tie, and we know that you're going to set the tone for your team. What can you say about going up against AJ Lim?
Well, I don't really have much experience with Davis Cup. I only played last September for the first time. It's a different atmosphere, that's for sure. The vibrance, the vibe is completely different. I really like playing for a team spirit. It's totally different when you're out on the court. So for me, like, it's really motivating to just go out there and give it my all, you know. Get some good matches, and obviously we'll all share the same goal. We'll share the same objectives, and yeah, none of the match is going to be easy. I totally agree with it. You know, we're not playing on home soil. We're not really familiar with the environment, so we just have to take it match by match and concentrate on each single match individually.
And Petros, you're going for the second tie, I believe. And what can you say about going for the second singles?
Well, it's something new for sure, because in the past I have participated in the Davis Cup, but it was different back then. So it's the first time for us in Group 2. It's really exciting and can't wait to get it started, of course. Hopefully, you know, I will do my best out there, and I'm really honored that Dimitris chose me as a second pick in the team. So yeah, I'll give it my best and we'll see.
And Marcos, I know that you're one of the most senior in terms of having played the most number of Davis Cup ties. What can you say about your partnership with Petros for the doubles?
Hello, first of all. You can say I'm the oldest one, so it's okay. Yeah, about the doubles match, I think will be an exciting match because we play two very good double players. And I played before with Petros, and I think we play good. And I will do our best and hopefully win.
And how about you, Mikhail? I heard that are you injured or something? Can you tell us more about your situation right now?
Yeah, I've had some wrist pain for a little bit now, so unfortunately I won't be able to compete in this tie. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
For the Team Philippines.
Hi Stefanos, Christopher here. Yesterday you completed your first full year of being inside the top 10, having had the chance to first get into the top 10 in March for last year. How do you feel, to what extent do you think playing in Davis Cup will improve you and hone you as an athlete moving forward?
That's a really good question. Again, it was something new to me. It came for the first time. It appeared in my tennis career last September, and I think ever since I was really motivated, not just playing for myself, but also carrying my team behind me and wanting to represent Greece in the best possible way. Going back to the top 10, I think, yeah, it's been a difficult year. You know, consistency is really difficult. It's actually, I believe, more difficult to stay in there than to make it in there. So yeah, it's been a successful year with obviously lots of ups and downs. You know, I'm proud of myself. It's been going well, and hopefully I can inspire. I can, you know, provide for the sport, for the sports in Greece, and it's also good for the tennis of the country. As I said before, it's Davis Cup has given a lot to me. It has made me, has transformed me into a more team player, and made me wanna achieve more in a way. That's cool. I don't know. I found this quite surprising, but it kind of has inspired me in a way.
Yeah, you mentioned that you're new to this kind of environment. Actually, I believe you made your Davis Cup debut in September against Latvia last year, right? So this is your first Davis Cup tie in foreign soil. How do you feel?
You know, it's really exciting that Davis Cup makes you travel places. I don't think I would ever visit the Philippines if it wasn't for Davis Cup. So I'm really psyched that I get to experience all these things, all these wonderful, nice people that I've met over the last couple of days. The country has been treating me really well, very welcoming people, very generous people, and yeah, I really hope to visit more places in the future with Davis Cup, with my team, being a good ambassador for my country and sharing a common goal with the boys. Want to try and make it as big as possible, and first global to another continent trip here in the Philippines, which is, it's great, honestly.
Have you already made a tour across Manila? Have you tried vlogging Philippines already?
I tried this soya, what is this, yogurt? No, I don't know.
Taho, yeah.
Right outside. I don't know what it was. Taho, yeah, taho. It's really, it reminded me of honey. It's nice, but last night I went out in the streets. People are so humble, and I really like to see that. The whole nation. It's really inspiring to see people behave this way and just live their daily lives this way. It's a very cultivating experience.
Thank you.
Welcome again to Team Greece. We wanted to ask what do you think of the courts? Because I think it might be the first time that you play in this kind of court. Can you start? Maybe Stefanos, did you practice yesterday?
Sure, yeah, it is different. Well, we gotta deal with the situations, the way the courts are. I mean, it's considered a clay court. It's considered a clay court. No, it is a clay court. It is a clay court. It's considered a clay court. So clay court is one of the surfaces that I like playing at. I grew up playing on clay. My tennis club back home is entirely out of clay. So yeah, I'm very familiar with the surface, and most of my results, you know, good results have come on clay. So yeah, it's quite humid in there. Indoors clay, I haven't played much indoors clay, honestly. But the surface is alright. The surface is same for everyone.
Can we ask the other players also? And also the weather, maybe, do you feel like it's really humid or it's okay?
Well, it's really humid here, to be honest. Very hot as well at the same time, so it's really tough to compete in an indoor facility. But I mean, it's interesting, it's something new. So yeah, we're gonna do our best to adjust. For sure, the other team is more adjusted to the situation that occurs, but we'll do our best. And about the surface, it's also something new. I think we haven't played in this kind of clay court before. In Europe, it doesn't exist. So yeah, it's interesting. It's exciting.
But the days you're here is enough for you to adjust for the game tomorrow, you think? That's good enough? You've had, I think today will be your third day to practice.
Yeah, in my personal opinion, I think it's enough. For 3 days we're here already, so we've been training hard, working on our game, and it's all doing pretty well so far. Yeah.
Stefanos, can I ask you to say something about your opponent on tomorrow, AJ Lim, who apparently you played against in the Orange Bowl in doubles in the juniors, and he said he actually beat you in doubles. Do you remember that match at all?
I think that's true, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's true. It's alright. It's part of life. You win some, you will lose some. Huh? Yeah, that was. I remember you, man. Maybe I do remember something. You know, I take my losses very seriously, so I definitely remember that one. No, we played a lot in juniors. I don't remember most of my junior teammates. I think, yeah, we grew up together, so it's really nice to be facing again, you know, in a Davis Cup, of course. Yeah, you got a good game for sure, and it's as I said, we grew up together, we played together. Yeah, he has a win record over me, so you know I gotta take it seriously.
And finally, what do you think of the 2 out of 3 set format for the Davis Cup, which is now less than 3 out of 5 in previous occasions?
Oh gosh, for sure it's energy consuming. I don't know. I mean, I haven't played the best of 5. I've played it in other tournaments, in Grand Slam tournaments, but not Davis Cup. I think it's a good idea that they minimized it and brought it down to 3. It's also for the players, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's way too much for just you know, for Davis Cup to have a best of 5 format, and best of 3 works pretty well with so many matches to be played. Yeah, I definitely think it should stay this way.
Okay, thank you.